Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit. Welcome back to some Planetside 2 footage. I'm going through what I've got to see what I can bring you, and I'm going to use this video to talk about vehicle customization. This is the Liberator. You perhaps have not seen this yet. This used to be a heavy 3-person bomber in the original Planetside. Here, it can be modified to be a bit more of a gunship. So, I'm currently screwing around with its primary and secondary weapon loadouts, as well as utility slots. You'll notice here that I've got a wide variety of choices for 30mm cannons, a ridiculous variety of choices for the bubble turret, which is what the third person sits in. This is the tail gunner position. Good position if you like to be shot to pieces. I can't guarantee that there's going to be this many variants because they're making an awful lot of variants for testing purposes, but needless to say, that's a lot of stuff you can pick here. I can also add on an anti-air cannon here, or 50 caliber machine gun for anti-personnel. As I said, this is more designed now as a kind of gunship as opposed to a straight-up bomber. You can't carpet bomb with this thing, at least at the moment anyway. I don't know if they have any intentions of making that the case. You can add a mortar to it. It kind of reminds me of the AC-130 gunship, only not quite as large. As to whether or not you'll be able to do the whole Galaxy gunship thing as you can from Planetside 1, I believe they do plan on allowing you to do that as well. Alright, so I've done a little bit of customization there. You'll notice that this is an air terminal, which allows me to gain access to this. But I can also add something called a nanite auto repair system here, which is essentially regenerating health. I can throw a radar jammer on there, or some decoy flares as well. These are choices that you can make. All of the options are not currently in the game yet, FYI. An ejection system. Kinda handy. Pretty useful, honestly, unless you like dying. I'm a big fan of dying. I'm very good at dying when it comes to flying as well. Could add an engagement radar here, if I so desire. Makes me a little bit more effective in air-to-air, although a lot of your air-to-air is going to end up being with a Mosquito or a Reaver or a Scythe, for instance. But you can make a Liberator work in air-to-air if you equip it with the right set of weapons. But as I said, none of this is final. There's a lot of placeholder art and things like that there, but what you might like is the appearance. So, Planetside is kind of going a little bit silly with the amount of customization options it gives to you. The reason is it wants to make this be the thing for its monetization model. It wants you to buy upgrades and silly things like that for your vehicles. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Liberator. We can add a variety of things on here. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. This is a true combat vehicle. Planetside veterans will notice some wonderful decals that used to be for the outfits. There's a lot more of this stuff coming in. Once again, none of this is complete, and it's hardly their priority right now. They're trying to make the game actually work. So, are we ready to fly around in the Liberator, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, yes. You'll notice down at the bottom there some resources. You need certain resources to spawn vehicles. None of this is properly balanced yet, but these resources can be acquired by getting hexes on the map. As you capture bases and just outposts and towers and just general areas on the map, you will unlock resources which you can use to spawn vehicles and things like that. We need 50 of the bronze resource then. There we go. The Liberator, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God! I've forgotten how to fly a Liberator. Let's try that again, shall we? Thankfully, I have some admin commands which allow me to spawn whichever vehicle I please at this stage. Behold, the Liberator. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, baby. Now that is a pimp wagon. Oh, yes. This is the new Liberator gunship. It looks rather swanky, doesn't it? Yes, it does. That is the turret at the back there. My camouflage is extremely appropriate if we fight on the mythical Zebra continent. If we don't, this might be fairly easy to spot, but the thing about Planetside is people have never really been concerned about stuff being easy to spot. Planetside has been a very bright war. Everyone tends to wear their colors with pride. Stop shooting me! I don't know how to fly this thing! Ah! You bunch of dicks! Let's try it again, shall we? Behold! The Liberator Mach 2. Yes, this thing. Is there anyone around? Can I take off? Will it let me? Let's up. Nope. Can I take off without hitting anything? Okay. I think we're safe. Everything seems to be fine. Alright. Onwards, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, everything is vertical takeoff and landing in this game, which makes flying things a bit tricky at times. You have to manage forward momentum and thrust as well as the vertical takeoff and landing thrusters. You have to hold down the spacebar. It reminds me a little bit of helicopters in Battlefield, just not quite the same. I'm going to fly over this basin here, and we're going to show you this outpost area. That can be captured, by the way. It's not a full-on base, it's an outpost. It helps gain control of the hexes on the map. You'll also notice that people are screwing around with the time commands. Also, this cockpit appears to be the new conglomerate cockpit. Things are kind of messed up simply because I've been using admin commands to switch around a little bit. This aircraft is a little bit more unwieldy than the Mosquito, the Scythe, and the Reaver. Although it is more heavily armored, it's got a lot more firepower at its disposal. The Liberator takes 3 ladies, if you know what I mean. Got the main cannon there. This is the 30mm high explosive that I customized this vehicle with. And we've then got the tail gunner and the main gunner who has access to the mortars or whatever it is that you've equipped it with. You can equip it with that big anti-air flak cannon if you like. And obviously I can fly this thing directly, but I'll see you next time.